Without so much as a hesitation, many well-intentioned Christians have damned many souls by damning their social and or private proclivities and habits. Many Christians are equating the pseudo-morals of a phony Puritan-type Christianity with the moral sins that the Lord prohibits and forbids. They accuse every visitor to a nightclub of being a sinner without knowing their heart or their relationship with Christ. They accuse every partaker of an alcoholic beverage of being a sinner or a drunkard without knowing their tolerance for alcohol or the purpose or use for indulging, although it is really none of their business. They establish a Pharisaical type oversight of other believers whereby they stand in judgment of all professed Christians to judge whether or not those Christians are living according to their prejudicial and hypocritical image of Christianity, according to their ideology of being a saint. They don't even realize that they have opened themselves up to be judged by God with the same veracity with which they judge others. For they have not lived up to God's standard of holiness and obedience, and have actually been deviant and brazenly disobedient toward God and his eternal moral commandments, especially God's commandment to keep the seventh day holy. The majority of Catholic and Protestant churches are all guilty of falling short of God's standard of holiness and salvation. None is righteous enough to judge another as being a sinner in comparison to themselves. So before throwing that rock in your hand at the children of faith who are truly free, try smashing that stone against the religious hypocritical shackles that have kept you enslaved and bound to a religion that has neither a heaven or a hell to place you in. And the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. 2 Corinthians 3:17. And 1 Corinthians 2:15 says, the person with the Spirit makes judgments about all things, but such a person is not subject to merely human judgments. For a truth I tell you, only God is the true and just judge of all men and women. But if we judge, let our judgment be true and in accordance with God's holy commandments and moral laws, and not according to false Christianity and pseudo-religion. I'm O.W. Prince, and this has been your illuminating moment. Keep looking up. Power, purpose on the O.W. Prince Ministries Broadcasting Network.